this is Russ at Winged Saber Historical Fencing. Something I get asked about a lot by newbies is, what's up with the hand protection and how should I be holding the saber and how do I fit my mitt inside the various guards that sabers have? Well, to answer that question, we have to go back and say, what grip does your lineage use? Because the grips matter. They matter an awful lot. Even if it's something with a great big tang and you're using a fist grip, if I'm doing this primarily or this primarily, it makes a difference. So let's look at those differences and see how they affect the guards and the geometry of the fight. All right, let's run through those grips and how they differ so they're very, very clear. Some people use a fist grip where they're primarily gripping with the thumb and the forefinger. This is not how Hungarian military saber does this. You can squeeze the fingers and create a powerful cut, but you're likely to lose your weapon on horseback. It's a little bit less apt for cutting. What we do is we have a fist grip where we hold the saber in the third and fourth finger, and we use it as a fulcrum for cutting. And you can see, by the way, I've got this relatively heavy saber bouncing easily. There is a lot of power on tap here, both for true edge cuts and for false edge cuts. I can ticky tap with this almost as quickly as a sport fencer does with a modern Olympic saber. For thick gripped sabers, the Hungarian grip, as Arlo describes it, or the thumb grip, places the thenar eminence of the thumb on the back of the saber. You will also see this grip used with Hungarian military saber work. This gives you powerful false edge cuts very easily. It gives you strong forward cuts and a very good ability to change angle with the wrist. This is a very popular way of gripping a saber when you're making wrist cuts. Now, for Rhode Island saber and Italian saber, we have to change gears a little bit. This is a narrow grip, and to hold this effectively, we take two fingers and the hypothenar eminence, and we lock them in. It's very much like a rapier grip, where you might be fingering the quien over the ricasso. This gives us something very, very different. It allows for a powerful wrist cut, a powerful elbow cut, and puts the point very much in play inside our guards. This is fabulous for light and precise point work, accompanied by very heavy, powerful cuts. What it's not quite as good for is false edge cuts. You can make them work and you can be very effective with them, but it's not quite as built in as using this grip and nowhere near as built in as the Hussar grip that came from how I was taught. So how you grip the weapon will dictate what attacks and defenses are easy to achieve from a given position while you're fencing. So pay close attention to that before you dive into the minutiae of what kind of hand gear do I want, because how you grip the weapon will determine what kind of gloves you want on your hands and sometimes how big a basket you need. All right, have fun and go do the thing. We've got more videos and content coming, so if you liked what you saw and it was useful for you, please stab the like button, /subscribe, and punch the little bell icon so that you're notified immediately when new content comes available. Thanks, and go do the thing.